So again, this is again in Royal Marsden Hospital. CAT scanner number 1, treating leukemia with double-header radiation, also number 1. And at the same time, we start to have research for 3-dimensional pelvic trial, which means all the prostate, bladder, uterus, cervix, and what we call the pelvic trial. And we have about 200 patients. And with the 3-dimensional technique, which I discovered, I'm one of the team. Years later, when I was again working in America, trying to get the immigration card back, I cannot, because I gave up my green card some years ago, and no chance to get it back. I have to reapply. To reapply, you must have a special skill. And I managed to get more than 10 famous, international famous physicists and physicians to verify me as a specialist. So I also produce audit number one for 20 years in Royal Marsden Hospital. From my own work, I have been dealing with more than 100,000 patients, cancer patients. Just imagine, when the immigration department look at this, they have no hesitation to allow me have the immigration card again. So audit first, helping patients, helping people. So in my life, right now, when I sit down, just pondering, thinking about it, what an achievement. I haven't wasted my time. I have done a lot of work. I'm proud of myself. And I will say, just because I listened to my father the last minute before she passed away about me, get more education. Also, although I was a bit dumb, but I worked hard. Worked very hard because I remember what he said about me. I'm sure he is in heaven. He powered me. Number 10 son of the family. Then, for that 20 years, so I do achieve very good relationship with China. In 1984, big thing came out. I spent 6 months on my own to help the Institute of Cancer Medicine. I helped them to set up the physics section. I introduced the first mold room. We need the mold to treat some kind of cancer like the head and neck. Make sure patient doesn't move. China don't have that technique. From me, this is the first mold room in China. I helped them to set up. Again, for 6 months in China. The comment from all the doctors, physicists, they thank me, they emphasize, not only I helping the hospital, I actually raised the standard of the radiotherapy in China. I am proud of myself. Somebody realized in their life They don't waste. They don't waste their time. They achieve. Help people. I don't want any reward. I don't need any reward, but I am happy. I'm happy about my life. Then come to 1992, I decided to retire from Royal Marsden to enjoy my life. I hope. In 1998, I went to China for a meeting. I met one of my previous students in 1962 when I first went to Hong Kong, Queen Mary Hospital. I did teach some students. I met one of the students. His name is Simon Lamb. It turned out to be he done very well. He's the head of physics department at the hospital, Morristown Memorial Hospital. He invited me to visit their hospital, which I did for about 10 days. I stayed about 5 days in his hospital. The hospital chief talked to me. What do you think about our radiotherapy department? At that time, the name actually called change. Instead of radiotherapy, they call oncology. And I said to them, I hope I don't have a big mouth. Your equipment at least 10 years behind the world. You have 3 physicians in the department. They all behind. Oh, I said, I have the ability to say that because I work in the #1 hospital, cancer hospital in the world. So I can see and criticize. If I upset them, I apologize. And this group of director and doctor questioned me. What would you suggest to do? I said, don't just buy a couple of equipment. Paint your department and reoperate it. You have thick ground to have a new department. Then you will survive because your hospital is so near all the famous hospital in New York City. They got your patient, all your patients, so you won't be survived. Well, as they said, well, we accept your criticism. Would you like to come here to work? I said, no. I come here, I just visiting. I retire in a few months. They said, they begged me, please, why don't you, after your retirement, come here to work for a year and suggest any new thing to us, which I accept their offer. Planning 1 year. At the end of the year, when I went to San Francisco, have the international meeting there, they called me, hospital called me, Michael, take this opportunity. There was a big exhibition, big showroom, all the famous international company all the new equipment there. Look for it for us. I said, why? Well, you said, don't just buy machine and check and paint your room. We start to dig the ground to listen to your comment. Wow, what shall I do? I really can not just get away and disappoint them. So at the end, so I continue to help them to set up the new department. They talk to me. What do you think? For the past, we have about treating patients 40 number a day. If we have a new department, what do you think? You think can we get up to about 60, 70 patients a day? Because this is important for them. They want financial success. I said, well, I cannot predict, I cannot say, but with the new equipment, with the new technique, everything, you never know. They may come up to, you have 100 patients a day. Well, they're so pleased for my suggestion. Well, that happened. New department came. And I worked day and night. Look after the old department, as well as doing a lot of work for the new department. I cannot leave the department every day. I must go home at about 8 or 9 every day. So everybody knows I work very hard. Then I suggest we need a new leader, because the present 3 doctor is really old-fashioned. So again, they listen to me. We managed to get a young Chinese, they call James Wong, and he had a very famous hospital in Boston. He had his training there. So we employ him. He is very aggressive. And we work very close together, and he was very pleased to know that I come from Royal Marsden with all the new equipment. With the new 3-dimensional technique, our name became famous. One day, hospital congratulated me. Michael, this week we have 100 patients treated every day. Doctors from everywhere, knowing we have the most up-to-date technique, 3-dimensional, they send all the patients to us. So at that time, I was about 7 years in New Jersey. And then again, at that time, I done my work. So I told the hospital, I'm leaving now. I done the work you require me to do. I help you, you are successful. Then they said, Michael, 2 things. we must mention to you. Although you are in here 7 years, you know, in America, all the people working must achieve 40 points. I said, 40 points? What do you mean by 40 points? Because if you achieve 40 points, you're entitled to have a person. You have, at the moment, plus a few points from the previous hospital in Philadelphia, you have about 32 points, Michael. You don't waste that opportunity to get another pension. They begged me to work for a couple more years. I said, okay, that's a good point. I'll think about that. Second thing, he said, because we're so successful, all the New York people, famous hospital, buying hospital in Morristown, trying to get our patients away from us. What do you think? How do we survive? Well, I said, I don't know. So I talked to the young James Wong, the new director, young director. So eventually, we have a project. The project is we have developed something because when we treat patients, the cancer inside the body actually moving as much as 2 centimeters. So that's why when you talk to the doctor, stage 1 cancer, what do you think about survival? We always talk about 5-year survival. And the doctor always said, well, stage 1, probably 95%. Stage 2, with any luck, maybe another, still about 70%. But they never say 100%. Why? Because they know the cancer inside the body actually move away. So I talked to James Wong. How can we tackle this? And we have suggestions. The suggestion is we set up a CAT scanner in the treatment room. Every day before you treat the patient, we scan the patient. Make sure the tumor at that site. So immediately we turn the patient around and treat in the same room. Patient doesn't move the bed. So we will achieve maximum radiation to the tumor. Well, we talked to Seaman. I said, you know, can you have the engineer talk to us? Can you do that? Building a CT in the treatment room. Scan the patient every day before we treat. We know where the tumor is. Turn around and treat. That's the way. Achieve maximum result. Then Siemens said, possible. Nobody have it. Would they be successful? I said, that is the game. Nobody have it. If we do that, we will be the first again in the world. So eventually, I persuade seamen to do that. What about the cost? Doing up the room with more protection? With the new CT scanner into the room? Totally cost us about $2.5 million. Then I said to seamen, if we are successful, just consider in America how many hospitals they will follow us, everybody buying a scanner. What kind of business you have? I don't want any commission from you. You give us all the money for the construction and also contribute the CAT scanner to us. They agree. We make it. We make it. Fantastic. We have a lot of paper to saying what kind of result we have. Now, again, another first in the world. This is Michael Chow. And we do achieve. I do achieve. Then, 10 years in Morristown, I decided really time to retire a second time. So 2004, I retired, 100% retired, and I moved to Miami, where I live. I enjoy the sunshine. I enjoy the way that I can grow vegetable, fruit, fantastic retirement.